Good morning, Brian with Grand Roofing. Don't usually work weekend, but we kind of got to get caught up on this job. It's a larger job, but the shortness of this video, what the live is going to be about is 2-layer roofs, roof overs. Not so much the big botched roof jobs I see where people don't tuck boots and things like that, but we're going to talk about the life expectancy of a roof over. And I've got really good evidence right over my shoulder here in this ridge. Whoever did, I'm assuming the second layer, the roof over, shove the bag in there, because most of the bags, most manufacturers have a little date code. So let's just take a look at that. Actually, let's look and show you. Yes, indeed, it is 2-layer here. Right over here where it's dry, I can walk, because it was pretty dewy this morning. All right, got a couple people coming in here. We're talking about 2-layer roof over life expectancy. All right, here we go, camera. Actually, real quick in chat, somebody, let me know in chat if the audio is windy. Live chat. I forgot I brought up my wireless Dead Cat lapel mic here, and bear with me. I might try to pop this on real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on real fast because it's breezy and it might be a little windy here. This little guy here, it does wonders, so pardon me, just bear with me for a minute. Sounds fine. Well, it is a little breezy and I'm afraid that it's gonna just be unbearably loud and noisy. So give me just a second, I just gotta put this USB part in. Good morning, Rich, how you doing? PJ, Brandon. Maybe Saturday morning is a good day to go live, but I typically don't work on Saturdays. Broken piece here, gotta find the other. Where is it? Aha, right here, that's what I need. Almost got it, guys, sorry. I didn't think this through very well because I had a phone call come in right before I went live. So if you got the notification and then it kind of canceled out, dropped out, that's why. All right, audio might go out while I plug this in. Okay, I think when this light here is on solid, it's on. Can you guys hear me? Give me a quick shout in chat if you guys can hear currently with this on. A lot better? Okay, cool. Because it's breezy. We had like 25-mile-an-hour winds yesterday. 5 by 5, nice. We had some storms move through, a lot of rain, like an inch of rain the other day. Then it was kind of drizzly, overcast, nasty, 20-mile-an-hour winds yesterday. So today's good. We're getting started on this job today. 70 square 2-layer. So let's go back to the point of the video. For those that are just tuning in, talking about 2-layer. A lot of people want to do 2-layer because they think it's going to save money. Well, the problem is a lot of people promote, 2-layer, because they're in and out. They have very little labor in tearing it down, cleaning it up. Less material in like edge mel, apron, ice and water, paper. They're literally typically buying shingles, cap, and nails. So it's a lot cheaper, but it doesn't reflect the cost of being that much cheaper. It's just cheaper, so people go with it. So 2-layer, just to show you the top layer tear off. Yank into this here real quick. Come on. Well, I'll tell you what, let me go over here, show you the roof a little bit, because we're going to have tear off trash over here going on. Excuse me. All right, easily show you here. There's the first layer, there's the second layer. On the ground looking up at it, it looks really rough. And this is a GAF Timberline, and I've got really good evidence to show it. Right here, whoever did the other layer shoved some of their plastic wrappers in here, and looking through it, you can clearly see, as I said earlier at the start of the stream, most manufacturers have a date code. And if you look at this, it looks like January 10th of 2013 is what that looks like to me. January 10th, 2013. And then these other numbers appear to be like 19, and I can't read that, 39. Usually that's the actual hour and minute off the factory line. There's other date code information in there, usually the manager on shift or whoever the plant, the highest up on shift at that time. It's a way to track if they have any quality issues. But in this case, the previous roofer tucked it nicely into here. So 2013, it is what, October 7th or something, 2023. So whoever did this, if this was the first layer of trash, that means they put the second roof layer on within 10 years. I highly doubt that. So this is probably the roof over, which is what that shingle up there looks like. So 10 years is all they got out of this layer of roofing. If you were contemplating doing a roof over, really, think twice. I've got really good proof of it right here that somebody had a shingle that's dated 10 years ago, manufactured 10 years ago, put on. On the garage side, I'm not over there now, but it's over that way, about 70 square, 2-layer worth. It looks horrible. Looking up from the ground, you see all this roughness and shadows being cast. It just looks really bad. So again, you think you're saving now. They're actually making really good money because they're charging a little bit less to get the job, but have a fraction of the cost in labor, no trash or minimal trash, less material, and they think you're doing good. And then 10 years later, it looks like crap and goes bad and has issues. On top of that, when you don't retuck flashing, I'll show you what happens here. Now, this is a unique valley setup. You don't find stuff like this where there's a little drop brow section below the chimney, comes into a valley that looks like a taco, and then it splits to a Y. But the edge of this chimney, when you have a roof layer shot down, everything's done right, and you typically lay a roof over and you're not going to reflash it, it's going to get into the, come in the second layer, under into the first layer where those nails in between the two, all right, maybe I'm just describing this really bad. First roof is good. It's just old. They do the roof over, so it lays over. If they're not reflashing it, water comes in that edge, goes in under the new layer, above the old layer, and rusts those nails out, gets in, penetration. That nail there's pretty well wore out. This is all rotten and falling through. We're going to redo all the flashing because it's just not that good. You guys have already got it yanked off. You can see where the tuck point areas were. We're actually going to raise our brick up a little bit higher. We're going to stair step this one and hide all the old stuff. Same on this side. You can see how it was right there. To be able to ensure that we're going to get our large flashing in under all this, we're going to yank all this out. Large piece of coil stock in the bottom, ice and water on top. Then the large coil here because you don't want nails in your step flashing. Then it's going to transition somewhere up in this area to step. Continue on. Then we're going to do the counter flash on it. One little thing I want to point out here, not a good idea if you're using especially OSB to go one rafter with, 24 inches with OSB. It's Orian strand board. It's not going to have the same strength as you will with plywood. But even then, I'd recommend not going one rafter. It might be different if you're on 16s, but it's good practice to actually go over onto your third. That's why this is all dipping. I think somebody may have done a repair here at some point because it's got newer OSB, just vertically all the way down. And right here, down there, they should have been cut back and offset a little bit. See if there ain't chat here. Thanks, Andrew. It's still a little wet on this front side, so I'm trying to be careful. Whew. May not be able to see it unless you go down. I'll try to come down here a little bit and show you the way this looks. It's an 812, so it's a little pitchier, but not bad. But when you come looking up this from the ground especially, it looks horrible. Not in an upper class neighborhood here like this, where, and I'm only, I'm gonna come down further. Trust me, from the ground, it just looks horrible. Not good. Yeah. Audio still good? Still going with audio? This will be a shorter live. I just want to do a quick one here. I haven't had a chance to really do any content and upload it, edit. That's all just been last thing on my mind right now currently. I've got to kill a little bit of time. Got another trailer already full down here. Going to try to get in. Dumps are closed, but shout out to our local recycle place here. Made a phone call and she's going to come in for me. So definitely appreciate that. Appreciate you coming in on a Saturday to get us dumped. Because it is a 70 square job with 2-layer, that's a lot of trash. It's not going to fit in 2. And if you did cram it in 2, you're going to be way over late, probably tweak an axle, blow a tire, who knows. So we're going to fill that, get it dumped, fill this one. Won't be able to dump it till Monday. But when that one comes back, it'll be the 3rd trailer. So we'll have all the scrap stuff, the plastic, the edge metal, the wood, just the random stuff on top of that. So I got a few more minutes. I'm gonna end this here in a minute. Hope everyone's doing great today on this weekend. Then I'm gonna get the drone up real quick, send the drone up, get some quick little footage pictures, and then head off to the dump, get that trailer back to the guys. And they all had off on the rain days, so I'm gonna take the afternoon off with my family. Just be able to be reached by the phone because I was soaking wet the past few days working. Wasn't fun pulling jobs, checking over, getting the collecting done, going to the bank, inspecting in the rain, doing work in the rain, pit flows. So that's all part of it. All right. Any questions before I wrap up here? Chat's quiet this morning. Audio still going? Somebody give me a quick yes on the audio if it's working. I guess I didn't even look to see if it was charged. It's still on. Watch this when they do it again. Take little scrap shingles and you tuck them over the gutter and under the first layer of shingles so the trash just ski jumps right off and it bypasses the gutter. So, yep, they do make stuff like that. You could use coil stock, or it used to be toe boards we'd put in. Then you have the guys stand down there and then throw it. But honestly, you don't mind sacrificing a few shingles, bombs worth of shingle. Just tuck it under there, and it just slides right off into the trailer. It makes your job a lot easier. You're not fighting gravity. You're not damaging gutters. All right, I think I saw somebody chat here. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Rich. All right, I'm going to wrap up, guys. Appreciate it. Hopefully y'all having a great one. Enjoy the weather. It's supposed to be beautiful fall weather. So until next time, be safe. We'll see you on the next one.